Hey, science fans! Have you ever wondered why a skin cell is so different from a brain cell? I mean, they both come from the same person, they both have the same DNA, so what causes this difference? It's not magic, it's a process happening in every single one of your cells, all the time. This is called gene expression. We will learn them in parts, how they function. Part 1. The Blueprint and the Builders. Think of your DNA as a giant, complex instruction manual. This manual has millions of pages, and each page is a gene. A gene contains the instructions for building a specific protein. And proteins? They are the workhorses of your body. They do everything. They build your muscles, power your nerve signals, and even help you digest food. But here's the cool part, your DNA manual also has sections that aren't genes. They're like notes in the margins, giving directions on when, where, and how much of a certain protein to build. So, why is a muscle cell different from a nerve cell? Because they're reading different parts of the manual. In a muscle cell, the genes for muscle-building proteins are turned on. In a nerve cell, those genes are turned off, and the genes for transmitting signals are turned on. Same DNA, different instructions being followed. This is gene expression in action. Part 2. The body's volume knob, DNA methylation. But how does a cell know which genes to turn on and off? One of the most fascinating ways is through something called DNA methylation. Imagine we have a gene here. The cell can add a tiny chemical tag, a methyl group, to the DNA. This is like putting a sticky note over a word in your instruction manual. The cell can't read it anymore. This usually turns the gene off. And the body can also remove that tag in a process called demethylation, which usually turns the gene back on. DNA methylation is like a volume knob for your genes, controlling how much protein gets made. It doesn't change the words on the page, the DNA sequence, it just decides if the page gets read or not. Part 3. When the manual gets a typo, genetic variants. Now, what if the words on the page themselves change? This is called a genetic change or mutation. It's like a typo in the instruction manual. Sometimes, a typo doesn't matter, but other times, it can completely change the instructions. Now, what if the words on the page themselves change? This is called a genetic change or mutation. It's like a typo in the instruction manual. Sometimes, a typo doesn't matter, but other times, it can completely change the instructions. Part 4. The Wild Card, Copy Number Variations. Okay, so we've talked about genes turning on and off, and we've talked about typos. But what about when a whole section of the manual gets copied too many times? This is called copy number variation, or CNV. We all have these repeated sections of DNA, and the number of repeats varies from person to person. It's a huge reason for the genetic diversity that makes us all unique. But just like a typo, having too many or too few copies of a certain gene can sometimes lead to health issues. Part 5. The Environment's Influence, Epigenetics. This is where things get interesting. We've seen how our DNA is our instruction manual. But our environment and our lifestyle, what we eat, if we exercise, if we smoke, can change how that manual is read. This is the field of epigenetics. Epigenetics basically refers to changes that affect gene expression without changing the DNA code itself. One of the main ways it works is through, you guessed it, DNA methylation. For example, a healthy diet and exercise can lead to epigenetic changes that turn on beneficial genes, while things like pollution or smoking can cause changes that turn off important genes. These epigenetic changes can happen throughout our lives, which means our choices and environment are constantly shaping how our genes behave. It's a powerful reminder that our health isn't just determined by the genes we are born with, it's also influenced by how we live. So, there you have it. Gene expression is the dynamic process that turns a static DNA blueprint into a living, breathing, and incredibly diverse person. It's controlled by tiny chemical tags, and it's constantly being shaped by the world around us. If you found this fascinating, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Let me know in the comments below what other scientific topics you'd like me to explore. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.